everybody, Greg from Jimmy Joom. I think it's about time that we got your chat addicted to blind boxes. Let's have a look at the new vending machine blind box widget. Okay, to start, I've got it full screen, but you're not seeing anything because it animates on. So I'm gonna trigger it with a chat command. See, it's got the name of the person on top who triggered it. Okay, and that's it. So let's do it again. And also, you see down there, that is the queue system. So you'll see that N, that's the first letter of the person who triggered it, and the queue system will play one after the other. Oh, this is a different collection. In the queue system, I want to show you there's different colors for how the widget was triggered. So first, I'm going to trigger it with the chat command, and then I'm going to trigger it with everything. And I'm going to show you. So here's a follow. Here's a sub. Here's a tip. I think I have tips on, yeah. Here's a cheer. Oh, no cheer. I have no cheer on. But you can see down below there's blue, purple, green, and you get to choose those colors. So it is customizable. Those colors mean something. Basically how it was triggered. Right there. If it's triggered by chat command, it's a yellow type color. Okay, you get the idea. So here we are in StreamElements in the editor, and you can see over here there are a ton of settings. Trigger settings, queue settings, pick settings, other settings, colors, blind box set 1, set 2, set 3. We'll start easy with the trigger settings. This is basically how do you want to trigger it and a couple other things. Trigger on chat command. Yes or no? If yes, what's the chat command? There's a cooldown too. So there right now it's set to 15. Trigger on follow, trigger on sub, trigger on gifted sub, trigger on cheer. Okay, here's a little something different. So we have no, we have exact value only, and we have yes, greater or equal to value. So many times people would ask me for like a trigger by donation. They would want it to be only if you donate exactly $5. And then other people were like, oh, I want it to be $5 or more. So now it's up to you. You get to choose. You can choose if it's the exact value or greater. Okay, so you can do that for cheers. You have the cheer value, and you can do that for donations. Have a donation value. Channel point rewards. So StreamElements now supports channel point rewards. So they didn't in the past, so I had to do a little workaround. It's new, so if you have any issues with channel points, you just let me know. I'll fix it. You tell me what happened, but it should be working because now it's all through StreamElements, which is much better. For the channel points, you're gonna make the reward yourself on your Twitch. You're gonna make it manually. You're gonna take the title, whatever you called it, and you're gonna put it right here in this channel point reward title. And then if the two match, when you trigger it, it'll trigger. That's trigger settings. Now, queue settings. So you can turn the whole queue off. It's still gonna run, the queue will still be there, but this is the visuals. So you can turn the queue visuals off. You can change every single color. So the thing that I showed you where it was blue when a follower triggered it, you can change it to whatever color you want. That's all these. Pick settings. In the example, I had it on a heavyweight. The percentage of getting number 5, like the most rare one, was 1%. The percentage of getting the first one, which I think we mostly got, is 50%. So this is a heavyweight. We have a slight weight, which is a little less skewed, makes it a little bit easier to get the most rare ones, the 4 and the 5. And then we just have random, equally random. So you have a 20% chance of getting each one. Up to you. You can choose. So there's 3 sets, which I'll be showing you. But you can set each one active. You can have 2 out of the 3. You can do just 1. It's up to you. If you have all of them unchecked, it's going to use all 3. Other settings. Volume. So that's a volume for the sound effects. And then the hide the pig animation on top. Let me show you that one. That's just, if you remember that little piggy animation on the top, it's gone. Up to you. I like it, so I added it. Colors. Okay, so you can pick the color of the vending machine. So let's give it like a sky blue. You can pick the colors of the boxes. So this is set 3, and you can see right here, set 3 is that color. It's gonna give it a gradient. Let's make set 3, give it like almost a pink. You can see there on the bottom, it's got the pink, the red. So that'll take us into the blind box sets. You get to name it. So let's just put some nonsense there. Let's make sure that we get set number 1. And it uses all the information that you put in. So you can see right there. That's that nonsense. And then it has your stream name. And it's using all these images to decorate the box, which I think is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite parts. Set 1 box art. So this is the front. This is the cover of the box. This is item 1, item 2, item 3, 4, and 5. And the idea is the same for set 2. It's meditating frog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, these are Labubu's, Jimmy Joom Boo Boos. You can change the name if you want. You can change the art if you want. Yeah, item 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rare one, the rainbow rare one. Okay, I do want to clear something up that many people get confused about. So here in the StreamElements editor, that is one instance of the widget. I also have another instance of the widget as a browser source in OBS. So I'm going to trigger it, and you're going to see 2. It's going to be like on top of each other. I want you to realize that they are 2 separate instances of the widget. And since it's getting random values, it's going to be different. So if you see the widget in the StreamElements editor, and then you see the one in your OBS, and they're different, that's correct. That's okay. Many people think that like the widget is broken because they're not seeing the same thing. So I wanted to clear that up a bit. So here we go. So you can see the 2 different sets were selected. You know, we get 2 different items, and that's how it is. That's good. That they're 2 separate instances, so nothing's broken. It works. And also, in the StreamElements editor, you will not hear audio at all. It's a browser feature. It won't let you play audio until you interact with the canvas or whatever, but it's impossible to interact with it in StreamElements, so you will never hear audio from StreamElements. You will only hear audio in the OBS browser source. It saves the user's picks. So every user has a different collection, and it will save the picks, but it's only per session. So if you refresh the widget, if you change scenes and you have the setting to refresh the widget on load, then it's going to refresh and it's going to reset. Right now, it doesn't carry over between streams. I do want to do it, but I need people's opinions on how it should work. I don't want to make that whole system and then have it be a system that people just don't like. But I'm curious what you think. In the comments, let me know how you think the saving should work. So your chatters collections should carry over to other streams, but you have to keep in mind that it's all customizable. So maybe your chatter has all the blind box set 1, and then you change everything. You change the name, you change do they start over? You know what I mean? So you have to think about it a bit. I'm curious what you think. I wonder what would be the best way to do it. Please let me know in the comments. I'm very excited about this widget. I think you guys are gonna like it. It's very similar to the crane game, which everybody seems to like. Thank you all for that. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm officially a YouTuber now. I got different colored lights and all that, and should have many good widgets coming soon in the future. Thank you all for all your support. Enjoy.